Tyrell, and I'm live on my way to Accra. And guess what? I met an author who wrote a book about our story. You know, I'm going to tell our story. Tell us who you are and tell us about your book.
Well, my name is Kwesi Asel Blankson. I work in the Cape Coast Castle, and I'm an author of this new book that just came out. And so we met coincidentally here when she said she was going to Ghana. And I said, wow, you can have this book and read it and share with your friends. And say, oh, wow, I'm going to Cape Coast Castle. So, yeah, that's how we met.
So tell me why the Cape Coast Castle is so important.
Well, it's important because of the transportation of our family, parts of our family across the Atlantic into the Americas, the Caribbean, and the West Indies. And also the division that it has set up over the years, misinformation about black people, etc., etc. So the Cape Coast Council is now a bridge between the Africans in diaspora and Africans at home. Where we come to study, we get together to study our story and our predicaments.
Our predicament. Yes, I love it, y'all. This is we're about to get on the plane. I just could not miss this moment to talk about divine intervention. I'm here to tell our story, and I'm with an author who wrote a book about our story. Tell us the entire title so people can find it.
Well, it's our story about the Cape Coast Castle and the transatlantic slave trade.
There you go. You heard it here, people. More to come. We're headed to Africa. We're going to Ghana right now, y'all. It's on.
Akwaaba.
Akwaaba. What does that mean?
You're gonna come back. Now we use this synonymous to replace welcome.
Welcome. Yes. Welcome. More to come. Bye.
God is the creator. He made things possible. So if He created me in His own image, He should be able to make things possible as well. 6 months ago, you people have been meeting, planning to come down here. Here's the case today, you make it. It means you are people who are able to make it. So I thank you for that. I thank you for that visionary thinking, for you to choose to know that one time our ancestors were taken from Africa. And I'm in America, everything is fine. What do I want in Africa? But he said, no, I want to go back to the roots. I want to trace, I want to change, I want to know, I want to see my people. When the people are here, it's like what some of us consider in the first place is that you're coming to look at us to see how are your children doing, how is my family doing. Are they fine? That's the purpose of coming. Many people in the other race may come here purposely for business. They don't have time to come here for us. They just come and loot and go. Are you here to loot? Are you taking anything away? You only take what belongs to you, which is your culture. Nothing else. So this is the kind of, I remember our former president, called Jerry Rawlings, made a statement when he went to Harlem. He said Harlem is he described Harlem to be a black Mecca. You know, all the Muslims go to pilgrimage in Mecca, and he said Harlem is a black Mecca. And he said those who migrate from the state to come down here are people who are doing like a kind of a holy war. They sacrifice their money, the time, they fly to planes, everything, just to come to Africa and see their own people. So if you don't welcome such a person, who will you welcome? You are great people. We thank you for coming. We thank you for the first day you made an initiative thinking of coming to Africa. Some of you have been here once, not only in Ghana, but in Africa everywhere. Some of you have been in Africa twice, some of you have been in Africa 3 times. If you don't have that kind of a faith, you don't connect your people, nothing will encourage you to do that. So I'm welcoming you once again. Before our introduction, what I would like to start, but I would like to say something little about a great lady. We call her our Queen Afua.
Yes. Yes.
For the past almost 20 years. Almost 20 years, yeah. That was the first time we met. And she's somebody I cherish so much. They always like to do everything possible to see our people in diaspora connect with our people here. She has been here, she has been in so many African countries, she knows what it takes, and she's like, no, I take it part of my work to make sure that I make people come. And when you come, there's a lot you have to gain from your own observation, the relationship, the cordial relationship, the understanding. When you come to, we also learn so much from you, to so much experience from you. We have so much exchange, ideas, thoughts, everything. We learn from you so much. So she been so great, so genius, and I thank her for a good job. My name is Kudus Sika. I made it short. I'm Kudus Razak Idris Sika. I'm just making it short. Kudus Sika.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm Kudus Sika. This is my colleague we'll be working all together. Our brother Sumaila Nafron. This is my son. Definitely have to be Razak Sika. Yes. So introduction from our side. That's my people. That's my family. Mostly we don't say. In Africa, there's one interesting thing. Sometimes friends, when we are friends, my brother will attest to it. For some time now, I can't just say it's my friend. It's some of the things we need to do. Then we become what? Brothers. You, me, all of us are brothers, sisters, family.
Right.
Period. Because
Okay.
this is what gets us together. This is what connects us together. Immediately that thing is there. I always say there's kind of like a second DNA. The red one is there, and this is the second one. That understanding, just our brain, our thinking, our searching, the way we accept one another, bring us to a common DNA to become one strong people. Yeah, so I would like to also have the introduction from your side, your names, and all the then we take it from there.
That's really good. Thank you.
In Ghana, it's totally different. Totally at home. Because during our independence, one of the greatest sons of Africa was our first president, called Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. He was a Pan-Africanist. He was a revolutionist. He was, I don't know how to describe him. He's a great son of Africa. And he schooled in US. He was in Lincoln. He was in Britain. He was in Lincoln as well. And he knows the dynamics of the white people. So he understands what it takes to be independent person. So when he was fighting for independence, his way of fighting for independence was totally different from others.
Was it physical, or he was doing it in the courts, or?
Yeah, it was
Government?
physical in the government, it was political, it was a revolution.
Oh,
One was for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
who owned it? I mean, who were you under?
Britain, we're under Britain,
Oh,
we're
okay,
under British
okay.
then. So he fought for total independence. And we're then using, our currency was pound sterling.
Yes,
And it's like, this is an African soil. We have no any connection with white man for whatsoever. Africa have to be for Africans, period. It's Americans for Americans, period. British for British, period. Sorry, Africa just gotta be for Africans and nothing else. So it's that type of leader. And within the country, though, we have some people who are like the white stooges who are not trying to understand him properly because they were dancing to the tune of the white men. But he was like, come on, Africa for Africa, finish. So our way of independence was to cut the white man totally from our system. And we should own our own destiny,
right.
do our own things in an African way. To the extent it feels like no, every African shouldn't have name like James, like Michael.
Yeah,
we just
exactly.
you're an African. Which we have like if I had this tribe, I have like 26 tribes in Ghana, different tribes that we have. The popular ones are like Asante, Ga, Hausa, Dagbani. We have like the big tribes, majority tribes and minority tribes. But everybody value those. So it's like, okay, if you're coming from this tribe, your name should come from your own dialect. Because if you're an Ashanti, you're an Asante. You're not a white man. Therefore, why are you from Michael?
Right.
It's white man's name.
Right.
So he was that type. Okay. And
You said that.
being
You
a,
said.
being a Pan-Africanist, so it's more in connection with our people in diaspora.
Yes.
It was with W.B. Du Bois, George Piedmont, Malcolm X have to visit him, Martin Luther King have to come to visit him. He was totally Pan-Africanist, so he's totally connected with the people in diaspora. Michael Garvey, blah blah blah. So our understanding was this country doesn't belong to only Ghanaians. Because whoever come from diaspora, because people were taking them, they don't know where you were taking from. So when they come home, they are home.
Got it.
No necessity. To him, doesn't even care about DNA. Example, any African soil is your soil. That's the kind of person he is. So during his government, he has brothers and sisters from the United States, from the diaspora, African Americans were involved in his government. I don't want to go too much on that because if you go in there, you see what I'm talking about. You see the monuments, you see the pieces they left together, and see what makes Ghana. So when you are here, you are home. You are home. You know, and believe me, our people are very, very good in hospitality. They will treat you better than you treat me. Take this from me.
They treat Black Americans better?
I'm telling you, Black Americans, any other person from another African country, they will treat you better than you treat me. I'm just telling our sisters here that when you are here, you may treat even them better than you treat me. That's better for you. That's how we are, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, you
Just
go, you go down the
hospitality.
street, yeah, hospitality. Ask anybody what you want, any help you want. They just like quickly just after
That's so
that.
nice. That is so nice.
Though we may have some bad knots in the system,
Yeah,
definitely it's everywhere.
yeah.
But 98% of the
Wow.
of the citizens are very hospitable.
Oh,
That's kind of
that's so nice.
Yes.
And I heard very safe.
Very safe.
Yeah, I'm
Very
not used to
safe.
that.
That's the difference between
Yeah.
we and other countries like South Africa, other places, even just our neighbor Nigeria, sometimes it's not that easy.
Yeah.
But Ghana, crime is very less. Crime is very less, if not even because sometimes the economy, due to the economical hardship and the young guys trying to, but yes, still, you be walking down the street for 1 year, you haven't come across any crime. Frankly,
Wow.
since I was born, I've never seen a physical way of robbing. I've never seen it.
Really?
Wow.
What about
Never.
murders?
Never. I've
Oh my
never.
goodness.
I've never. You hear it sometimes. Sometimes it come. The whole thing is like this. In Africa, when one person is murdered, it's a news.
Big thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing. You know, you be hear somebody's murdered far somewhere. We all hear it. People discuss on the TV. You know, we do it of late. Just recently, we have some slight political from one party. We're just like crazy, like kind of a Trump. And we do have that problem too.
What, Trump?
Like kind of a Trump kind of government.
Oh,
from
here?
No, I mean just like
Oh.
because like stubborn kind of government,
Oh.
radical kind of government. So
Okay.
the one we had was having a slight political misunderstanding with the other one. Sometimes they end up fighting. Sometimes they end up losing their life. Not like
Yeah.
I think 2 people lost their lives during the election. So these are some of the things that hopefully during our democracy, we are new in democracy.
Right.
So sometimes the misunderstanding could lead to something. But it just the particular guy that was just going out. And that's why even his own people voted against him. We don't want violence. We don't want violence. So
That's great.
his own people even voted against him. They lost all the seats in parliament. It's just because of the behavior, which is very foreign to us.
Got
So the country is very peaceful.
Wow.
The country is very peaceful.
Yeah.
Ghana is going to be a very peaceful country.
Got
I
it.
see a
Very
lot of
safe.
African American, well, we say African American, but you guys say Black Americans
Yeah.
are moving here. A lot.
A lot of them.
Yeah.
You see, you
Okay.
go there, you see a lot of them.
Where's a good area to? I mean, I shouldn't say they're not all bad, but where's a good area for like an American to move to if they were going to relocate?
Oh, we have a I do estate. I'm into the estate business as far as an agent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and we have locations except for people from diaspora.
Really?
Yes, we have
I would love
locations for
that.
people from
I
diaspora.
don't know if I want to buy. I just
Yeah,
want to rent.
that'll be you can buy a land, build your own house, and I will recommend a place called Eburi for you. Yes. Okay, thank you. I will recommend a place called Eburi.
A brief?
Eburi is
How you
just
spell it?
Eburi is ABURI. Sorry, RI. Eburi. Yeah. Not far from, just a suburb of Accra. It's just like a part of Accra, but it's on the high mountains. So the climate there is totally different.
What is it?
Not the climate,
Cooler?
cooler.
Oh.
Not like cool. When we say cool, it's not your cool.
Right.
Yes, you know,
What,
here it's
70,
very.
80?
Yeah, no, not to that extent. You know, here it's very hot. We live in a hot climate.
Okay.
So that place, because it's in the high vegetation on the mountain, it's a bit cooler, and it gets to a point. It's more very nice. It's a weather. Okay, mostly the weather outside just like that. Also, we have in this room right now. Just like
in
just
this
like
room.
this. Yeah, this
Oh no, this is nice.
very, I'm telling you, you will love it. My own, one of my own cousins just came from Spain. The other time we visited the place. We have it in the sections. He couldn't help himself. He called the other brother in the US and said, quickly, we need to buy. So they just start purchasing, they just start paying. So the reason why I recommend that place, there's few African Americans there. You know, it's all the time you have to live whereby it's easy for you to meet your people. There's Jamaicans, African American, African British. Before we have our Ghanaian community who lives in America and all that. So you always like, you know, you can intertwine with others. People you know, you understand, people that you can follow on the same page. Then the second place is Pram Pram, which is Chisola. Alpha's daughter have a land over there. Chisola, do you know Chisola?
Yes.
That's Pram Pram. It's a beach area.
Yes.
Beach area, and that place is fine. So you have,
We're going there. That's on the map.
Okay.
We'll be going to all these places. So as we visit, you see for yourself, you choose what you want. You know,
So we're going to agree.
we'll be going to agree. That's I like the way you mentioned it. You just started to mention it well.
Okay, all right.
Mauto means I belong to God.
Oh.
And I'm from the southern part of Ghana. We call it the Volta region. This my people.
Yes.
And we have here John Atiso.
John.
From Volta region, but we popularly call him Rasta.
Rasta.
He has no hair, but we call him Rasta. And we have a Foya.
Oh,
Foya. All of us are from the southern part of Ghana. We have Jijo. He was born on Thursday. That's why it's called Yao. You know, Ghana, we're giving names according to the days in the week. Yes. Yeah. So we can also call me Koshi. I was born on Sunday. Which day were you to Kojo? I'm Tuesday born. You are Yao. Thursday born. Kofi, Friday born.
Friday, Aqua.
Yeah. So we are here to have fun with you. We're going to drum. We sing a little bit. And if possible, to digest your food, we dance a little bit. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. So we just finished with Waka. The rhythm we just played is called Waka.
Waka.
It's from the Ghana. You know, Greater Accra belongs to Ghana people. Yes. So it's the slow part of Palungu. You know, normally if you want to play the Palungu also belongs to the Ghana people. You have the slow and the fast. So the one you just witnessed is the slow part. Now we are going to start with the fast one. Then in between, we pause a little bit and I'll teach you a song. When we come back to it, we clap and sing along with the Palungu rhythm. Getting to the end, then we Foyao will come and teach you how to move yours.
Oh.
You know?
Yes.
So that's what we're going to do this evening. Within some few minutes. Are you ready?
Yes.
I love your smile, you know? There is nothing important in this world than smiling.
Yes.
Yeah, number one. Yeah, number one. You know, it drives away bad spirit, evil things. You know? Yeah, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just keep the smile going, okay?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Can you say Sunday again? I was born on Sunday.
Ah.
What is Sunday?
I'm a man or a boy, so I'm called Koshi.
Koshi.
If you're a woman is Akosua. Hello, Akos. Akosua or Akos.
What's Tuesday?
Tuesday is
A woman
Abra.
Tuesday. Abra.
Yoda, Bnada, Abna.
For me-
Abuna, he is Kobuna, a man. You are Abuna.
Abana.
Eh,
Abana.
some people in my side of where I'm coming from, it's called Abla.
Abla.
But Ashantis and Akan tribe, they say Abina.
Abina.
But it's all the same.
Okay.
Okay? Alright. So Akos, Koshi. Which day were you born? Koshiri. Ah! He's the man. Koshiri. Let's give Koshiri a hand. Alright, so we're going to start with the first one, Kalongo. Okay? We pray for about 10 minutes, then we invite the song, then dancing will come in.